All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tell you when you're live.
Welcome to the Spirit Closet Live.
Hold on. There you go.
Okay. Welcome to the Spirit Closet Live. Spirit, we invite you to come in. All spirits of love, light, peace, harmony, joy. We welcome you. The people, Yeshua, we welcome you. Click like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, spiritcloset.live. I'm your host, Yolanda. Joining me also, my co-hosts, Charon and Stephanie. So tonight's show, we're going to talk about finance. Last week, we had a very interesting show talking about romance. Whew. So tonight, it's going to get juicy and hot talking about romance. Let's see what the spirit has to say about romance tonight.
Finance.
I'm sorry, finance? I was stuck on romance.
You put in that glass already. You sipping already.
Well, you saw Spirit is here. Spirit popped my cork before I did.
Are you sipping already?
I had to take a sip because I was going to get water, and Spirit said, no, come back, sip.
That's funny because actually, I was pulling a few cards and love kept coming up. I said, so a lot of people's finances is connected to their love life. So I'm like, she's okay. So love,
Exactly.
love will come up tonight anyway. So you get to hear a little bit about love, I think, Yolanda. So.
Exactly. Yep. I'm stuck on romance and finance. They go together.
Well, you know how excited she was about romance last week, so she's still stuck in that.
Yeah. Exactly.
Well, I'm trying to get us connected.
Anybody got anything from during the week while Charon gets ready?
Yeah, we should check in with our week for sure. You tell us about your week, Steph.
Y'all, oh, wait a minute. Y'all always want me to go talk about my week first. Let me see. Hold on. Let me mute.
The people love you. That's why.
Let me mute my screen. Hold on a second. Okay. So let me think. Okay, did y'all, I don't know if any viewers are watching, but last week we had a live that me and Lisa did. I was channeling. The video was entitled Channeling, and we talked about a person that's transgender. Y'all remember that? Me speaking about that, the transgender person, and she had to go meet with that person to explain to them, to make sure that they let the men know that she's used to be a boy. Well, anyway, in that video, the people said, Spirit said that she was special more than she knows. She's really special, something like that. I'm paraphrasing. Well, anyway, come to find out, she hears too. The person that, Lisa had to have that conversation with, she hears too. And she's an empath, and she has a lot of, issues with being around people, because all the spirits come towards her trying to get her to talk and communicate and whatever. So that was an interesting find from that live that we did. So what else happened this week?
That's the video is called, I think it's called Channeling.
Yeah.
So
Channeling.
Here, yeah. And, it's like it was like 8 to 10 minutes. So it's a quick one to catch. If anybody didn't see it, it's on our channel.
Yep. And then, what else happened this week? Man, my most recent happy moment was helping my little cousin today.
That was so sweet.
What did you do? And what did you mean help her? What did you do to help?
How did I help her? She's been kind of down with, COVID kind of stopped her from moving forward in her career, she thought, and keep trying to move in a positive direction. So she kept saying these negative words, and using negative sentences. So I just corrected her sentences. Like, what is it that you want to do? So she told me. I was like, well, what else do you want? So she told me. So I just moved, but she was negative, but I just have her repeat them in a I am statement, because what follows I am is what you become or what you receive. So I just had her change them into an I am statement, and she part of the family, so she can manifest and do all that. How about it worked in like, I don't know, 5 minutes, 10 minutes?
Less than 5 minutes.
Was it 5 minutes?
Less
5
than
minutes,
5
and it was
minutes.
like, and I wanted to happen by tomorrow. How about it happen 5 minutes after she said it? And it's a big order. It's a big order. It wasn't like I want some steak or I want some candy by tomorrow. No, it was a big order. In 5 minutes, she got that order.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's the
And
most.
if you like, I mean, you can go into detail with, what it is.
What the order was?
Yeah.
She wanted to have a successful acting and movie producing career. 5 minutes later, Netflix sent her an email after she went through all her I am statements and we corrected, and she was like, I want it by tomorrow. I said, you don't know who you're gonna meet in the movie theater or wherever. And 5 minutes later, she got an email from Netflix, want her to audition for a popular show.
Two emails from Netflix to audition for 3 different roles.
In a popular show, very popular. Wow. Yeah, so I was so excited. That was when I really say I love what I do. I love it. And she's gonna come into her own because she's family. She's family. Yeah.
So sweet. Look at you, love when you can help family.
I know, right? And
Spirit don't really
finally got it. It was like she finally got it.
Spirit don't really let
Thanks to her cousin Stephanie, her mini me.
Yeah, she's my mini me. We the same. Mm-hmm. Yeah, same behavior, same gestures, same movement, same whatever.
Steph, you know what she just said?
What?
She said it's because she finally listened.
That's all it takes. I kept saying she's not ready. She's not ready. Just leave it alone. She got ready real quick.
It was like, you know what? Because and she's talking, she hears it from me all the time because she hears it from me all the time. Yeah. It's falling on deaf ears. So for her to hear from Stephanie and for Stephanie to show her that forget it, I've given up on you. I'm not going to say it anymore. Right. That's when she woke up. She's like, okay, so tell me. Go ahead and tell me. Say it. And as soon as she received it, Spirit worked.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny. I always say I'm Spirit. It's only a certain people in my family that I can help, like my daughter. Both my daughters, but I can help them. I guess because they're so open, But some people, I can't help. You can't really. It's hard to, assist people that are closed-minded or closed to, Spirit or closed to, what it is, we do when we're channeling and we're, so it's kind of. It just depends on the energy if they're ready to accept, the message or even hear it. So it's only a few small people in my family that I really connect with and I can help with messages. But it's always nice when you can. Oh my gosh.
I got one more. I got one more real quick one. One of our viewers, I saw her and this was another touching one. We was talking about, I think the show. And then I said, do you want to know who's helping you? Because I give her readings, when I see her, whatever. I said, do you want to know who's helping you? She was like, yeah. I said, you really want to know? And she was like, yeah. I said, it's your baby. She was like, oh, I knew it was him. Her son got killed. So he was helping me help her, helping her. Well, I'm helping him through me. So help her. So, and then I looked down at her feet. I said, you have gorgeous toes. I don't like feet, so I don't say nothing about toes or feet. I said, you have gorgeous toes. I was like, you have gorgeous toes.
I didn't say that, right?
She was like, that is him because he used to rub her feet. She said her other kids would be like, no, I'm not touching your feet, mommy. No. But he would get down on his knees and just massage and rub her feet. So that was another special woman. That's what makes it more exciting to help people to like what I do, on that level. Yeah, so that was amazing.
Mm-hmm. Nice. Oh, nice. So
you ready to get your show on the road?
Yes. So I'm just like, Spirit, I'm excited because we're going to be talking about finance tonight. I mean, Spirit wanted to talk about finance last week because apparently before we get off the show last week, finance was the topic that came up. And I'm just gonna, off the top of my head, I'm not even gonna look at my cards right now. I'm just gonna channel right now and just go with what's being given to me intuitively. And intuitively, I just know that this has been a really challenging season for people financially, and of course with the pandemic, that's one thing. But I feel like it's on a deeper level. It had a lot more to do with the pandemic. What I'm getting is it was more on a level of transformation for people having to make the hard choices to make changes or transitions. Let's say, like, if you have been in a job that you've been working, but at some point you say you really want to change and make a shift into a new career, or maybe you want to become an entrepreneur, but you're unsure about leaving your job or kind of going in a different direction. So I think this is one of those energies that I've been feeling, that people have been now wanting to make those changes. And I guess it's almost just like spirit is just pushing heavily on people to make those changes. And it's almost like, okay, if you're not going to change, we're going to make sure you change, because, you're going to be it's going to be inevitable that you change, because you just won't. It's almost like a bad relationship. Think about it. Like, if you're in a bad relationship and you keep staying there, a bad job, and you're miserable, eventually it just becomes so painful enough to where you just decide, you know what, I got to go. I got to change. I got to make a change, So it's almost the same with the energy I feel with people's finances. People know there's other things that they can be doing to make money, but they just are not sure about doing it, don't want to do it, or they just don't like change, or whatever it is. They're afraid. But Spirit is just saying, the situation's not going to get any better. The financial situation is not going to improve until you really make that change. And so what I'm here to do tonight is just to give a couple, messages out from Spirit, and hopefully help people that have been contemplating either whether they want to become an entrepreneur, or whether they want to change jobs, or whether their finances are not improving and they've just been through a season of just drought and lack. Want to inspire them to know that, right now is the Cancer season, which is a great season for the energy of manifesting money and manifesting change. And if you're thinking about doing something different, and you're hearing this is a message from Spirit validating that, yes, you're on the right track. You do need to make a, pivot. Sometimes we need to pivot if something's not working for us financially. And, that can be in love too, because love keeps popping up. So we'll say love too. It's going to be a little bit of love coming out tonight. But so do either of you kind of resonate with what I'm saying? Have you ever been in a position where you had to change or make a change, or stayed at a job too long, or was uncertain about it? And this is a change too, this platform for us, because even with the names coming out of spiritual closets is like spirit closet. All of us are very intuitive, and we have a relationship with Spirit. We channel Spirit, but coming into this platform, we understand that once we accept this role and say, hey, Spirit, we're gonna do this work. We're going to grow this platform, and we're going to help people. And we know where this can take us, even financially, of course, but how long did we resist, Steph? How long did we resist? How long have you been trying to push you out the spiritual closet? How long have we been trying to get you out in the public, on this platform?
Why are you calling me out? Because I'm still in the closet. I learned a couple of days ago, I'm still in the closet. We've been working at this since 2019.
Yeah.
2018, or was it 2019? When did you go out to the
2019? Yeah.
2019. So, and Spirit has been in my ear, her ear, and Spirit has been, we've been trying to move forward, because we got great business ideas and want to do different things, but Spirit keep calling us back.
Right. That's what
I want to interrupt you all, but I do want to welcome our guests, that we have watching us right now. Darren, is it Carmichael? Darren
Yes.
says hello. So hello,
Oh,
Darren.
hey, Darren.
Thank you for
That's
watching.
my hairdresser.
I thought
That's why
so.
my hair is braided
Your
right
hair look good.
now.
I did that one. I did the
But,
braids. He does the other stuff.
yeah, every time Charon and I try to move forward in our business ventures, because we have some great ideas, and Spirit is like, the people are like, no,
What you supposed to be doing?
And the other people like that on stage, and I would see them on stage, they would come to me not knowing. It was like, you supposed to be on stage helping people. And I'm like, but I'm still in the closet because I think one of my friends had got connected to Yolanda's Facebook page by accident. I think somebody reposted the link on her Facebook page. And my friend was like, what's going on? Did I see a link to YouTube and you and Yolanda doing something? I was like, what are you talking about?
It wasn't me.
Like, there's some on her Facebook page. I said, what is she putting on her Facebook page? She said something about romance. I said, oh, girl, we're helping this friend of mine in Atlanta do something.
Yes, and it wasn't me. It was not me. It was my sister being excited and happy about Spirit Closet Live. So she shared the link. And so by her sharing the link, it went, my friend saw it. And so this young lady is a mutual friend of myself and Stephanie. So she questioned Stephanie about it.
Yeah, and that's what we encourage people to do: like and share. That's what Spirit encourages too. And Steph,
I was like, dang, I'm still in the closet. I thought I was out.
I know. Every time you feel like you're out, you're not out.
I only send text messages to the people that know that, what I do, and I'm connected to Spirit. So yeah, I don't send it out to anybody else.
Yeah, and and that just goes back to a good example. That's a great example of what we're saying, like even relating it to finances, is because, you're stunting your own growth financially, technically, because this is a definitely avenue that you can pursue career-wise, and there's your spiritual career, and your financial life is affected by it. So yeah, I think it's just one of the things that Spirit's just kind of enlightening us, that we tend to hurt ourselves, I guess, in the sense that, because we don't want to shift, we don't want to change, we don't want to move. And unfortunately, a lot of people went through a rough season. COVID was like the universe saying, like, I'm just about to throw an atomic bomb in y'all lap and blow everybody up, because people were not moving. People were really stuck. People were stuck. People were not moving. Do you know how many people actually became entrepreneurs after COVID? They just stopped working and they had no finance, and they're like, what am I going to do? And you had 2 years of time on your hands. If you didn't decide to become an entrepreneur and do something that you love during them 2 years, I don't know what you did, because this is how I got here for sure. I was like, okay, this is the perfect time for me to just do this. Almost like being catapulted by Spirit, like into your purpose, or whatever your passion, or whatever your gift is. And that's where your true financial path lies. So people, I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with being stuck at a job, but I do know that Spirit is saying that when you are feeling that heaviness, that weight, that pressure, and you are avoiding making shifts and pivots and changes in your direction, that season of pain, financial pain, is not going to lift until you actually, make those moves. And Spirit has tried to help a lot of us, and like just blowing up the spot and just put you out on blast, right, Steph?
Right. So hopefully by finally listening, this is how many weeks is this? Third week?
This is probably our fourth week here.
Our fourth week. And then we do lives on Facebook. However, I have a message. Do people want me to say something to you, Charon?
Mm-hmm.
People need people to help people, to guide them, start talking to the live people.
People need you. That's who we are.
People to help people, to guide them. Talk to the live people. I guess the people that's online.
I guess that's us, right?
I guess they want you to do a reading. They said people need people to help people, to guide them, get to the live.
People need people to help people. Okay, well, hey, you know what, we just we can dive into some messages. And actually, I'm going to talk about one card that actually just fell out, and I was just actually shuffling and just picking up the energy. Those of you guys that don't know, I do love tarot. I love tarot cards because, and I think I've said it before, it's because for me, I'm highly intuitive, but when I'm channeling, I have a lot of information that's coming in, you know, and I tend to ramble it off, but then there's so much coming in, you kind of get lost. So a lot of times I just ask Spirit, you know what? Okay, let that card be a marker. So if that card comes up and I sit it down, if I start rambling about something else, I can know to go back to that topic. And actually earlier when I was just meditating, the card of sudden wealth came up. And I was just like, wow. And the number 11 card, which is so interesting because I see 11 all the time. Those are like my numbers 11. So it didn't surprise me that the sudden wealth card, number 11 came up. And I've been, and ever since cancer season started, a couple of days, well, yesterday, but a couple of days prior to that, I have been just, you know, digging into my cards, just reading energy. And a lot of pentacles have been coming up. Pentacles are, you know, the money cards, the abundance cards, the wealth cards, and it's like the energy of abundance. Wealth is like all around me, but that whole energy shifted once we started doing these lives. I'm telling you. And it's so funny because Spirit has always told me, once you step into your mission, once you step into your purpose, once you stop worrying about finances, you know, they're gonna come, you know, like just like that. And all of a sudden, you know, the energy that I'm attracting, you know, it's just about wealth, it's about abundance, it's about pentacles. And I'm seeing that. And I know that energy is not just for me, because a lot of people that are coming towards us, a lot of people that are on our live, they're on our live because they were led to, see cards now, led to us because of what we have to, the message we have to give. And Spirit said somebody that's watching us or going to be watching this video is ready to change paths. Oh my God, they just don't know where to start. Oh my gosh. What does that mean? Who's that for? Sorry, I dropped the star. I want to see what the star was. So they just don't know where to start. So perhaps that's what we're here for, to help. And look, oh my God, look what card just fell. It says pathway.
Oh, wow.
See, they just don't know where to start. They don't know the pathway. I'm telling you, Spirit, we can't make this up. I'm telling you, I did
knocking them cards out your hand.
Knocking out my hand. I was just saying that somebody on this life wants to take, you know, another direction, change, manifest change, and, you know, find new finances in their life, new energy, and they just don't know where to start. They don't know the pathway. They don't know the pathway. Oh my goodness. Let me know it. Let me read that because I'm not really familiar with this book, but I'm going to read what the message is that goes along with that. I can channel a message, but sometimes the authors of these books, they write some really, 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 really beautiful messages. So I just have to find the book. Okay. Because that might be important for somebody since it just jumped out my hand. Okay, so pathway. Let's see. Pathway. The significant. Oh my God. Why are you Spirit? Don't give me words I can't pronounce.
They don't mean want you probably to read that. They're trying to make you talk.
Yeah, the significant. No, it's not that. I did that today because I said priority or proprietary because I was trying to. I mixed those up. The significant. I'm like signifactor. Signifactor arrives at a long rocky forest path. It winds uphill, but the trees seem cool and inviting. The destination can't quite be seen, but it looks like there is a pleasant patch of sun after the climb. Literally, it's all paths, roads, walkways, tracks, and trails. From this, it derives a sense of long races like marathons or triathlons. It's a long road. So it also represents distance and good length of time. This leads to a timing hint of 1 or 2 years. So I'm just going to say that intuitively I'm picking up 1 or 2 years is significant for a viewer, because in order for them to make this shift that they're seeking, it's going to definitely take 1 to 2 years before they're actually on the path that they want to be on, redirected. So it's going to be like implementing the change, or making the decision to implement the change, Spirit said, and then putting it into action. That's like, let's say if you wanted to change a job and you decide, I'm going to go after this career, I'm going to go after what I always wanted to do, I'm going to go after what I love, I'm going to start my own business, whatever. From the time you decide to change courses and go on that new path, it'll be 1 to 2 years before you actually see the success that you want to see. So you have to be willing to, go that journey and be able to, sustain yourself. And whether that means you have savings or you have a side hustle, but whatever it is, you have to be able to withstand 1 or 2 years of transition. And it might be a little bit bumpy financially, but at the end of that 2-year period, you will be more successful than you were before. So there is a light at the end of the tunnel now. Pathway may announce the overcoming of distance, both temporarily and spatially. If you don't try to force the matter, you experience continuous development. So that means don't force it, just make the decision to make the change and then start implementing them. Don't force it. Don't just like, oh, I'm quitting my job tomorrow and then I'm just going to start doing this. No, just do gradual changes to be able to shift. This card also concerns the slow growth of partnership or long-term career planning, which is what we said. Okay. The pathway is also a symbol for roads, streets, ways, forests, and nature. So this card means the long road ahead. It is sometimes referred to as 2 years of patience. So this means a lot to. This means a lot needs to be done, something that will take a long time. It can also stand a great physical distance behind the significant. I just don't like this word, significant factor. It means a long time ago. It can also mean a long time, a couple of years in front of the significant. Say the word.
Significant factor.
I don't even know what that word means. But so whoever this message is for, if you've been thinking about implementing a change, okay, so let me just back up. If you are currently not happy with your financial situation, if you feel like no matter what you do, there's nothing changing, if you feel like there's roadblocks or caps on your income, limitation, and nothing is going for you, that is like a hard stop where you just like, I can't see any growth. This is time for you to pivot. This season is saying it's time for you to make a decision if you're going to pivot and make that change and go do something you love. And the money is going to come. It may take a 1 or 2 year shift, but Spirit is saying, I got your back. We got this. So it's okay to make some changes. So Cancer season, whoever's thinking about making changes, it's time to start making them changes, and your finance will change as well. So this message is for some people, because I know there's a lot of people out there that have been.
Lisa just joined us, so she said hello. So hi, Lisa.
Hi, Lisa.
Hi, Lisa.
Yes. So that message was for someone, and I feel like it's really heavy because I'm going to say because I relate to it too. First making a career shift, and being motivated to make a career shift because of finances. Not necessarily that I didn't love my career, but I just don't think that I was going to be rewarded financially because it wasn't what I was supposed to be doing with my life. It wasn't my purpose. So it was like I was always going to just be $40,000 a year working at somebody's office, as somebody's employee, not fulfilled. And so, I was capped emotionally, I was capped spiritually, I was capped financially. And it was just like, you can do this for 10, 20 years, and get your little 401k and retire or whatever. But Spirit was like, no. So that's one of the messages that Spirit wanted to come out tonight is that people, there's a lot of people out there looking for change, and they just don't understand the pathway, and they don't, and I think having a timeline helps, even though I just say 1 to 2 years, but that's not a lot. I mean, if you think about just really up, what's that word you're saying? Upgrading or up, what's the word I'm trying to say? what's that word they say? Upgrading or not upgrading, but well, upgrading. It is upgrading because Spirit said you definitely gonna have an upgrade if you take my advice, you'll have an upgrade. But I guess what I'm trying to say is like when you just toss everything up and you just like, okay, I'm about to just do something different. I'm about to just make a whole like left turn.
Uproot.
Yeah, uproot. Yes.
Spirit told me uproot.
Yeah, when you just uproot, and people gonna be looking at you like you're crazy too, because I did that too when I moved from California to Florida. Spirit came to me and was like, you need to, it's time for you to leave California. You spent 30 years there and you didn't got all you can out of California. It's time for you to go. And I was just like, what? Where am I supposed to go? And I was, Spirit was like, you'll find out, you'll know where you're supposed to go. And the very next day, I don't care where I went. Somebody had on a Florida t-shirt. Every time I turned on the TV, it was a Florida orange juice. I mean, it was just like Florida. I was like, oh my God, I guess I'm supposed to go to Florida, Spirit. Thank you. So I wound up moving to Florida. So when Spirit's like, you will know where you're supposed to go. And I just started seeing the signs and I knew immediately that's where I was supposed to go. But of course, everybody thought I was crazy because I just one day woke up and uprooted my whole situation. I was like, I'm quit my job. I'm moving to Florida. Who in Florida? Nobody. But I went on what's it? I don't even know it was crazy. There's one other place where I could rent a room. I rented a room from somebody and I drove 3 days to Florida. I cried the whole way though, but I was like, I'm gonna trust Spirit and I'm gonna take this journey. And I knew that it would be a couple years before I'd be settled and before I'd be okay. And literally, I've got this Florida in 2016. And I mean, what is it, 2022? Like literally just now. But it was the change that actually put me on this path. I would not be sitting here doing this show right now if had I not. It took 5 years to get me here, but and it was longer than what I was hoping for. But look where I'm at now. I'm here. I'm on my path. I was willing to uproot myself, trust Spirit, believe in myself. Like, you know what? I wasn't happy with what I was doing. I felt that I was just like, I was unhappy financially. I was unhappy. I just was like, okay, something's got to change. Sometimes you got to just take a risk. And I did. I literally didn't think it would take 5 years. The pandemic kind of jacked it up a little bit too. It probably would have been faster. But needless to say, I believe everything happened as it was supposed to. And that's why I'm here. And that's why we have this show. And that's why I met, Steph and Yolanda. And it was all because I made that decision to make a change, So yeah, I think I didn't even know the pathway at that time. I was really going into meditation a lot and asking Spirit a lot, and I was given signs here and there. So I was always knowing that I was doing the right thing. I knew I was right to leave my job. I knew it was right to move and leave my husband, my poor husband. Girl, I gotta tell you, girl, we was like, no, let me tell you now. Look, let me tell you.
Is that the one you drew the card on? Did you draw the cards on that one? Be like,
yeah. Girl, he was still mad at me. He was like, because it was like this. I just woke up one day and I was like, I'm moving. And he was like, what you mean moving? I was like, we moving? I was like, no, I'm moving. He's like, where you going? To Florida? And I was like, he's like, what? And he's like, you gonna base all that on the card? I said, no, it has, don't try and blame, it ain't on the card now. My spirituality is deeper than the card. The card is just a tool. And the relationship was pretty much, had ran its course anyway. So I knew it was time with that. Everything was kind of like ending. Everything was like dominoes falling all around me. And I think that's another sign too. When you know that it's time for you to make a shift is when everything is just like, not prospering, your relationship, your job, your finances, and then it'll start trickling into your health, because obviously that goes with, okay, I'm not happy. Maybe I'm like depressed or I'm sad or whatever it is I'm eating, I'm gaining weight, whatever the thing is, that shows up physically for you too. So you just have to start realizing that this is not what I'm supposed to be doing. So make that shift too. But all that stuff was happening. I was just not happy. So,
it sounds like Spirit knows, of course, Spirit does know when you're not happy, especially like in a relationship or a marriage. And so Spirit will open a door for you, to kind of maneuver in a different direction
Mhm.
and make provisions for you as well to move forward. So then the romance and the finances are tied in back together because
Mhm.
something similar happened for me as well. When my marriage started going south, oh God. So it was like 4 o'clock in the morning. I couldn't sleep. I'm just scrolling on the internet on my cell phone. And the people showed me a business, and it wasn't a business that women got into. And I'm reading and I'm looking, I'm like, oh, wow, I could do this. And then I kept scrolling, and someone wanted to charge like $5,000 to learn how to do this business. And Holy Spirit, Yeshua, they said, no, you don't need to spend that money to learn, research it, learn it yourself. And I did. And I started my business, and I have been doing very well with it. So
Yeah.
Spirit knows when you're not happy in a relationship or in a marriage, Spirit's gonna make a way.
And the funny thing about that, you say that because we just have to be listening. I mean, like or be open. I mean, spirit be loud and clear. I'm telling you, you don't have to be like one of us, or people say, oh, I'm not as intuitive as you. I'm like, yes, you are. Like, pay attention. I pay attention to every little thing, and but with me, I don't even have to. Spirit will like really like knock me inside the head. I'm like, it's like, so I don't really have to really pay attention to everything anymore because I've built that relationship. But there was a time when I didn't have that connection because, I was just going about life, and I was just, everything was just going, and I was just not really paying attention to anything, I mean, and I think when spirit wants to get your attention, they know how to get your attention. Like you said,
yeah.
they do, like popping that bottle open for you,
Oh my God. Yeah.
Like,
So, for the people who are just joining us, I had a bottle of sparkling wine, and I was gonna go get a bottle of water, and I had my wine sitting on my desk. So I got up, walked away, and as I walked away from my desk, Spirit opened my bottle of wine. It was a pop. I have no idea where the cork is now. So to the Spirit.
And so the reason why they want her to drink is because that's the only time she can relax and listen.
It's not the only time.
Mostly when she hear clearly is when she's drinking.
Okay, so if I'm tipsy or sipping, Spirit does show up. All right, so I'm gonna sip for Spirit. Let's see what happens.
That's probably because, a lot of times you have to be really relaxed. A lot of times that's why meditation and intuition is like so key, because you have to really, they say, slow down the mind, get relaxed, and to be able to, hear spirit, or, get in touch with all your senses. And, when you do sip wine, you probably get into that very, very relaxed state. So you kind of calm down to where you can actually hear, feel, see, all the different senses are just like heightened in spirit. You can pick up on that.
Yeah, Spirit literally takes over when I'm sipping.
But one thing about spirit, they know that too. They know, like, okay, she got.
I'm like, here she come. Here we go. Hold on.
And we're going to show a video. We got a video of that. Luckily, we recorded that, but that's going to be to a closed group. We can't
Pop the bottle.
You have to subscribe or get into the closed group to see that video, which is amazing.
That night, Spirit literally took over. My voice.
I have two videos, as a matter of fact.
Oh Lord, accent change. I had an accent.
Yeah. Charon, I got another question that people want you to talk about.
What happened?
People need people to guide the couples through their finances.
The people need people to guide
the couple through finance. I guess somebody's watching this or going to watch the video. If a couple has a spouse or a couple or a significant other, and they're going to need guidance on their finances.
Well, cool. I can pull a card for whoever that person may be. That couple that may be now. Mm-hmm. Well, I always put my intention out is that you'll see the video when you're supposed to see it, and the people that are supposed to see it will see the video. And that's why that's how I try to say it. And, hopefully spirit will guide the person to it, to the messages for, how you always like see a commercial that you're supposed to. Like the other day when I was like, I don't feel like doing tonight. I'm not going live tonight. I'm tired, And the next thing you know, I literally was walking by my computer. I did not touch my computer. I was nowhere near the keypad. And all of a sudden this video popped on with this woman on it. I guess she's a motivational speaker. Her name is Mel Robbins, I think. And, she was talking about just do it anyway. She's like talking about, we're going to have a talk about why we as humans say, I want to go to the gym. And then all of a sudden it's time for you to go to the gym. You'd be like, oh, I don't feel like going to the gym. I just had a heavy dinner. I'm tired. I don't think I'm going to watch it. She's like, you know what? When you get in those zones, just do it anyway, And I was like, was that for me? Because I was just saying, I didn't feel like going live. I had a long day. I had like 4 meetings, and I was just like, I'm gonna call Steph and Yolanda, tell them all, and I was just like, that video popped on play on my screen. I said, okay, that was for me. Spirit say, just do it anyway, which has been good because I probably had an excuse every episode we've done. But I kept saying, remembering that video, Spirit popped on for me to see and said, just do it anyway. So I do believe that somebody gonna be scrolling through YouTube and they're gonna see this video and they're gonna be like, oh, what's that? Because I titled it, Spirit told me to title it, What's Up With Your Finances? Oh, another card jumped out. Right,
it is.
Uh-oh. What is it?
I love it. I love when they be popping them cards out.
Spirit is very active tonight. Stuff is popping.
Yes. And this is the great card too, because guess what number is this card? This card is a number 2 is on this card. So
like what finger did I put up?
It's a 2. And that's good because it makes me think when you said a couple is 2. So that's just confirmation to me that this message is for a couple. And it could be any couple. You don't have to be, it could be but what it is that, and it's so interesting because this lady, she has this ball on her head like this with the light bulb and this like sitting on her head, and she's on her laptop. So this is just showing me that this person, and this card is too also the High Priestesses. So this is the most intuitive card in the deck. So this is saying to me that whoever this person, this couple is, it's like these two need to come together with their 2 intuitive ass brains and start a business.
I know, right? Ooh.
The people mad. Just for those people that don't know, we call the people, the spirit. We call them people because we need so many people to help us.
And Spirit said just like that, like these 2 people need to bring their intuitive asses together and start a business. They playing, like they got all the tools they need to come together and start a wonderful business.
Oh,
They're both so intuitive. They both are so creative. They both have all the skills. They balance each other out again with the number 2. They both are very intuitive, tapped in with spirit. They both know that they're actually probably twin flames too, whoever they are. But and they know each other very well. They read each other very well. They balance each other out. And they both have interest in the same type of business. But Spirit said,
Shazam.
but Spirit just told me just now, but the problem is they probably think they too much alike and they think they may clash. So this particular couple, whoever this message is for, if you have a partner, it don't even have to be a love partner, it could be a best friend, it could be a mother-daughter relationship, it could be any type of relationship where you have a close person that you think that you can actually enter into a business partnership with and be successful with because you guys, think alike, you guys have the same interests, and you guys can balance each other out. Maybe one person is good at technology, and one person is good at money, accounting, so, or whatever the case may be. But it's looking like this couple, whoever is going to hear this message, you need to get with that person. They're probably not going to come to you. You're probably going to have to come to them and bring it up. But you snoozing, like seriously, you're snoozing. You're missing an opportunity to really build a successful business with a genuine business partner. So that message is for a person. So yeah, so the number 2 is present. So yeah, that's confirmation that this is for a couple. This is for, like I said, mother, daughter, father, son, boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, any couple can partner. And yeah, and and people, somebody know who this message is for. You know, you have thought in your head. Spirit just told me they have thought in their head like, man, I would love to go into business with that person. That person is, just like me. That person is brilliant. That person is, we can do real good things together. And, y'all just ain't moving on it. So Spirit said, get the moving. That's why we have this conversation tonight about finances. So people are slipping on their money, sleeping on their money,
Sleeping on their money.
Slipping and sleeping, problem.
Slipping and sleeping on their money, sleeping on opportunity. You can't just, it's hard. Change is hard. The Spirit just says that some people just change is just hard. But some people just don't like change. But you don't like broke either, do you? Not broke. You don't like finance. I mean, not broke, but just stagnant, stuck energy. You don't like, you're not growing the way you want to financially. Spirit got a sense of humor tonight because I don't know what they say, broke. But maybe some people are broke. That is actual thing that can happen. When you don't move, when you become stuck. You become stuck financially. So yeah. Was that a rough message? Sometimes I'm just letting Spirit. I'm just like, just say it. What I learned when I'm bringing messages through is just not to filter them. And anybody can do this at home. Like you have to know. People might think you're crazy though. You're just sitting there talking to yourself. But sometimes if you're just thinking things, just say them out loud. And then you'll be like, where did I come from? But sometimes you just get the feeling to say something and you just say it. Sometimes we get the feeling to say something, we just suppress it because we're kind of taught not to just say everything we think. But sometimes what we're thinking is just not from us. It's an intuitive message or intuitive hunch or, communications, so from our higher self. So we just have to be able to, and I don't just start blurting stuff out. I just but I listen. It's almost like I want to blurt it out, but then I don't. So then I hear it inside my head, which is when I, my clairaudience, my intuition, I hear like a sound or a voice in my head when it could have came out of my mouth. So for me, that's one way I tend to work with Spirit. So, and then I'll be like, what? And like people are like, who are you talking to? And they're like, who you talking? I'm having a whole conversation over here.
That happened today. We went to Yolanda and
not crazy.
Me and Yolanda and her daughter went to the crystal store.
Oh my God.
And so this lady at the register, so the people said to me, help her, she's a newbie. She don't know what she's doing. She's gonna mess up. And I'm standing there saying, I'm like out loud, I'm not. And I walked away and Yolanda knew what was going on. She just saw me saying, I said, I'm going down here with my cousin. And I left her standing there. And I was like, that's what the register people are there for. But I could tell that they didn't know what to tell her. But I was like, I'm not taking that on. I can't take on everybody's issue. I was like, no. But it was funny because it looked like I had a problem because I was like,
The funny thing about it, Steph was walking across the floor by herself. Nobody was with her. I look up, I hear, no. I said, Steph, really?
I said, you help her. I'm not helping her.
I just looked, I was like, you know what? Customer service got her.
I know what's going on over there. That's hilarious. Oh my God.
You got some more readings, Charon?
Yeah, I got another message. Spirit just told me to pick up the Kipper. There's a card there called the Kipper. The Kipper. So it's funny because I didn't even, Spirit was like, before we came on, the Spirit was like, go get your box of cards. I haven't put these cards out in months. I broke out like five different card sets. Okay. Oh, dang. Journey. Okay, so I got a number 1 card, which is awesome. 1, Journey. Journey, let me get another card with that because that I need to be able to. I think I know what that. Ooh, okay. So Journey came out with the ooh, okay. dang, I'm telling you, you guys don't even know. King of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles. I mean, Pentacles. Ain't nothing coming out but Pentacles. Ain't
Money,
nothing
money, more money, more money.
big money energy with the DME.
I'm claiming that. I'm claiming that. I'm claiming that.
I'm like, dang.
Who else claiming it?
I'm claiming it. Hey, money, money, more money.
Nothing coming out but Pentacles. But look, this is crazy because this card came out and it's just another validation. It's that King of Pentacles is just like King of Pentacles is like the one that is the high. It's pretty much the highest card of Pentacles in the deck besides the Ace of Pentacles. So King of Pentacles is like major money, and Eight of Pentacles is representing you have to really work hard to get your money. You have to really be focused. And so it's representing focus on your money. So that's just allowing me like whatever's going on in your life, and here go to love again. You got love, I said love problems. Here's said love problems. Some people got love problems, relationship problems. You know, they're saying do not let that distract you from your money. Okay. Do not let love distract you from your money. Stay focused because, you know, that King of Pentacles right here and you're in a high energy season for manifesting money. And we got the Journey card here. And so this is just letting me know that some people's money is going to be connected to travel. And that means whether you travel for work or whether you have to move for a job, you have to relocate. And the journey could be also representing what I was speaking of early. It's going to feel like a journey because you're going to get these King of Pentacles status, to get to that status, you're going to have to work hard and you're going to have to go on a journey, which could be represent that 1 to 2 years. All these cards are doing is just validating what I said earlier. So the energy is still validating here that someone needs to take another path. Expect to go on a journey that's going to be about 1 to 2 years for this to happen. But if you trust and you make that change towards what you've been knowing you wanted to do anyway in your heart, but you just been staying stuck and stagnant, you know, for you to take that leap of faith, which is what the number 1 represents, okay, you know, a new start, new beginning, for you to take that leap of faith, you will be the King of Pentacles. You will have all the big money energy around you, supporting you. So, yeah, somebody's got to be willing to take a risk here. And I guess this message was for somebody because Spirit wanted this finance message to come out. So all it is validation that somebody's going to, you know, take a new path in life, going to have to go in a new direction. And you may be leaving a job that you love, going towards something else. And maybe leaving a job that you hate, going towards something else. You know, so just there is some significant change that has to happen for your next level up financially. It's not going to happen staying where you are, whoever you are.
Okay, so Miss Gravy just joined us. She says she wants a reading, but she doesn't know what type as of yet. So,
well, you can do like she could just set her intention saying that she just wants a reading, and you know, just we'll just set our intentions like whatever messages she's supposed to hear, just will come through.
exactly. Let's go with that.
Yeah, that's typically what I do. If I don't really, you know what I want to know from Spirit, you know, my guides, my angels, my ancestors. If I don't really know what guidance I need, I just say whatever I'm supposed to know, let me know.
Exactly. They'll make it known.
Yeah. So okay. Well, I can do it. Let me see what card deck.
So, Gravy, this is your reading. Whatever Spirit the people want you to know, it's coming right up.
You want me to use Kipper again? Okay. Kipper deck is. Oh my goodness! That Southern Growth card came out again. Okay. All right. All right. So I saw that your reading gonna be about money. They want you to know about money. So that was the first thing I saw. I'm gonna continue to shuffle and get. Okay, so what do we want you to know? What do we want you to know? What does Spirit want you to know? Oh, Spirit wants you to know that. Okay. Ooh, ooh.
You want yours?
Okay. Ooh, pay adjudication. Adjudication, pay adjudication. Adjudication, something with the legal system? What's adjudication? Ooh. Oh, okay. Jeez. Okay, I'm gonna take all these cards. Oh my goodness. A lot of cards are coming out.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Okay. So many of them. I'm not gonna even, I wanna, okay. When I get like a whole lot, that's just a lot. So what I do is I just throw them back in there and then I pull it again and extra. And then typically they show up again is because that message is strong. But I did get something with the legal system. I don't know what that is about yet. I need great fortune. Okay. Great fortune. I got sudden wealth and great fortune. I got something with the legal system. I'm trying to get more information about that. It sounds good. It doesn't sound like anything bad.
Yeah, I'm just trying to see if she types a response regarding the legal system.
I don't know. No. Is there somebody, some estate or something, or some inheritance or something? I don't know. I'm just like something. There's something with the adjudication came out again. Legal system. Okay.
Legal system, all gravy.
Oh my goodness. High honor legal system. Okay, so we all up in the legal system. We all up in the. It's on the, okay, say distant horizon, so it's not really anything really soon. So even so, you may not know about something. Maybe it's like something by somebody's will or something, because I see a mature man here, great fortune, education, legal system, high honor, maybe. So, and the distant horizon. So maybe it's like an inheritance or a will or some type of fortune that comes in from a. I got a mature woman to hand a man, so maybe it's like it'd be like a grandparents or something. It's like some type of family member. Wow. Oh, okay. So, yeah, I'm seeing if I can get anything more immediate, because this sounds like it's not something that's soon. And I'm not saying anyone's gonna Kroger or anything like that, but I'm just saying that, sometimes we are gifted things through spirit too, things that we don't even know about. It could be something that's like you don't even know you had a long lost cousin, Isaac, or somebody that left you some land or left you some real estate or some type of fortune. So something that you may not know about through the legal system, or some type of great fortune, or some type of money may come in through that type of source. But yeah, so it's not nothing that's coming as far as like right away, but it says distant horizon. But don't be surprised if maybe you're somebody's will or something, something like that. That's a good thing. But it's definitely on it's not anytime soon.
Very good. So I have one more reading. Young lady here in my office, my daughter, she wants a reading. So whatever spirit has to say for her. I'm sorry, she says specifically career. And good evening, Lynette Johnson. Thank you for joining us here at Spirit Closet Live. So we did a reading last week for Lynette.
Yes, we did. I remember. Okay. I didn't even have to ask what deck of cards to use for her. She said career, and it was like, oh yeah, grab that. Yes. So career. I like career because we're already in finance and career mode. Ooh. Oh my goodness. King of Swords came out. Okay. King of Swords. Okay. Okay, so this is good. So King of Swords is my card of swords. King of Swords. King cards mean they're high cards of high positions. So I'm just going to pick up either you have an opportunity to be in a high position, or you are in a high position of authority right now, or you have an opportunity to be in one. Let me clarify that. So let's see. High King of Swords. So career. Ooh, okay. Ooh, so sudden. Okay, so you sudden. Okay, that means that something's going to pretty much. I got a Tower card, which means something's going to be suddenly shift or change in your career, but it's for the better.
Yay! Woo-hoo. She's happy.
She's the one earlier that I talked about.
Yeah, that's confirmation. You know.
Yeah.
Give her the I am confirmations.
The I am statements I gave her. That's her.
Okay. Awesome.
My daughter
on Netflix.
Oh my God. Yeah. So definitely see some changes coming in your careers, and they got to come out. And the crazy part, I got the moon card, so it's like you probably ain't gonna see it coming. You know, sometimes something just happens all of a sudden. You're like, what? I got a job. Guess what happened? I got this opportunity. Something just going to change for you for the better, like up leveling, upgrading in your career, and it's just going to be something that you don't see coming. It's going to come out. It's going to come out of nowhere. Because I have the Southern card. I have the Southern card, and I have the Moon card. So the Moon means that you don't see it. So that means you don't really know about it yet, or you may, but it's because the Southern is kind of like the Southern is here, but the Moon is here. So it's either you have we call it peekaboo, like you can see it, you know of it, and you see a little bit, like I guess like you've been teased with, like I think I might get this, I think this might be for me, or you know, like that thing, but you don't know for sure. But definitely with the King here, it just validates to me that it's going to happen. You know, there's definitely going to be up leveling.
I'm gonna tell you something. This child of mine does not smile. I wish you all could see the smile on her face because it is confirmation. Same reading that Steph gave her today. You know, just sitting there having lunch or dinner this evening. So
crazy. The Ten of Wands came out too, just because it's funny because the Ten of Wands is the cards of like imagine like just putting down all your stressors, like, oh my God, like this is gonna make me feel so much better, like this is gonna relieve like so much stress on me. This is like this change is going to like make, and even with the emotion I'm getting with the car is like oh my God, like you could cry. Like you could cry.
Oh my God. Because you know,
I want to see that.
And she said that's what she prayed for, because this child literally is, I say she's under so much stress. I keep telling, she and Steph they mirror each other. And I keep telling Steph and my daughter to take a mental break. I'm like, y'all need to just take a break. She works nonstop. She works 3 jobs, goes to college, studying electrical engineering, nonstop, work, drink, eat, breathe, sleep, work, money, stress. Yeah. So for that to come up, look at Steph like, no.
Yeah, definitely.
Leave us alone. We got this. Leave us alone.
Definitely pull the card that came after that's communication. So this definitely is communication that's going to be coming in. But it's definitely going to have a choice to make. Looks like, you know, you have to, you know, it's not going to be like, it's going to have to be, you're going to have to make a choice, you know, and that choice could be either to obviously leave what you're currently doing or make or go, you know, towards something else. It's going to be obviously a choice that you have to make, though. I definitely see you have options. So
we like options.
Yeah. But the best thing I picked up here is it's going to be for your higher good. It's going to put you in a higher position. Like you being an authority, like you, the person that tell, like you know, you the boss. Like you tell people what to do. Like you the, you know, like you have some authority in this position. You know,
very nice.
And that authority is probably, you know, definitely higher than what you have now. Yeah, and it's definitely going to relieve a lot of stress. Yeah, and definitely see that. Like, yeah, I got this emotion. I almost got this emotion like I wanted to cry when like this opportunity comes in. Like I wanted to cry, so I know that I feel like this opportunity is gonna make like tear up. It's gonna make you tear up. But tears, these are happy tears. These will be happy tears.
I know, tears. Yeah, I'll be crying with you. Oh Lord, true tears of joy.
Yeah, well, that's definitely a good thing, though. Oh my God, you know what? I decided to keep pulling a few more cards.
Okay, what do we have? I know it's out. Ooh.
And the card was the sun came out. It's like the happiest card in the deck. So that's just another validation of like how happy you're gonna be.
And she is sitting in here just smiling, and this child never smiles. She said, "Good." Oh my gosh, she is so excited.
Is she applying? Is she applying for different opportunities or anything? What's going like? Is she doing anything?
Her heart's desire is acting, although she's studying electrical engineering.
Mhm.
She's been doing a lot of auditions
Mhm. Yeah, well,
and
definitely
applying for electrical engineering jobs as well.
something's coming in. Something's coming in, definitely.
Very good.
And you're gonna be very happy.
Yes,
Very happy. So Spirit said, wait for it, it's coming.
it's coming, baby. It is coming.
You know what you're doing. So yes. So we've been talking about finance. Spirit was just really so I hope we didn't get off topic too much, but I think the whole point I'm getting is that people have to be, willing to take risks, willing to, shake things up, willing to do some changes to change their situation, willing to get out there. And of course, that's us too, willing to get out here in front of people and speak our truth. So, be able to, trust me, I thought I got a whole bunch of things I had to do besides come on here online on YouTube and hoping nobody don't see me over here reading tarot cards. Still, Lord. But Spirit was
And
like,
the ones that you thinking, oh my God, I hope they don't see me. They're gonna be ones, oh Charon, can you give me a reading?
right. And I'm like, I hope I can. I can't give everybody a reading, And
Yeah.
I think we know that we can't give everybody one.
Everybody.
But
True.
yeah.
Some people are hard reads.
Yeah.
Well, we can't connect to everybody. So yeah, like we talked before, they're not in our soul tribe. So yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
So we can't connect to everybody.
Yeah, and they probably won't be listening to us anyway. They'll probably be the ones that be like, "Oh, I'm turning off. Ain't the one then."
Oh, is he still on? Is Darren still on? Let me tell you about me and Darren. Darren, I could think something like I could ask a question, right? I love going to get my hair done. I'll sit in this chair. I'm like, Darren, what we learning today? What we doing today? He always tell me the answer to what I'm looking for. Because we don't listen. Sometimes we don't listen. There's so much going on and we don't listen. Somebody else need to tell us. But I can always rely on him. I love getting my hair done. I can always rely on him to tell me the answer. He don't know. I mean, he might know what he's telling me, but it's always the answer to what I'm looking for. And I guess we moving close to an hour, but we mentioned earlier how people can just be quiet and and listen and learn, and people can do what we do if they just take the time to, like you said, to meditate, listen, and be quiet. It's different, and it's different methods to learn. Or it's different tools you can use to get the answer, or to Spirit wants me to teach y'all. I was going to do one thing, but the people are telling me to teach this. This is one of my tools I bought.
Oh, that's so nice. I love it. Oh, you got a big so nice.
You see it?
It's like a wand.
Yeah. So I bought this because this is selenite. And this is one of my favorites to clean your aura. On a spiritual level, it's cleaning your aura. On a physical level, it can remove headaches, leg pains, back pains, because your aura contains energy through your thoughts that could cause those headaches, leg pains, or whatever. But I can feel the denseness in my aura. So a way to use it is to cleanse your aura, and you take it, and I make sure I don't hit my head. I got it long so I can hit my back, so I can get my back. But you take it and you fling it off. You like, I don't know if they can see me. Can they see me?
It kind of goes off, but we can see the motion to get an idea.
You can like take the stick. Yeah, and just clean your aura. You want to pull it away from you, and it'll help you feel lighter. You could get clearer. Can y'all see it?
Yeah, we can see.
You could get lighter, and you just go through your whole body, clearing your aura. And you just take it down and just move it, and you'll start feeling lighter. You might start getting chills because you've had this dense energy and you've been carrying it, which could have came from your thoughts or emotions. And it also, for us that are communicating, spirits sometimes, they like to linger and hang out. So this helps remove them off of you also. Cleanse your aura, because they like to hang on to your aura. And it kind of pushes them away.
I have actually, I wear crystals, so like, you can And if you are connected to crystals and call it crystals, and you feel crystal,
Yeah.
you know,
I got chills now. I got chills now. But another thing we are doing is we are trying to we're growing our page. And so some things you will see on this Zoom link or on this live, we're going it through Zoom, but on YouTube and through Facebook. But some things are going to be to a closed group. In order to be a part of that group, we just ask you to go to our Facebook page and join. Eventually we will have lives or other videos through YouTube, which you would have to also join to see. And they're kind of like our secrets and things that we really want to be intimately close and intuitive with our audience. So it could be kind of like just to our audience, like some readings we want to give to people, it would be shared through our group. And we'll be doing teachings and other stuff. We have fun. Like after this, there's a show after the show. There's a party after the show. And we have a party after here. And some of y'all will be, it'll be available for others to see. They can go into our group, our closed group. And we just have fun. We cut up. Yolanda drinks a little bit more. We just.
Yeah. She got me sounding like an alky.
So you know you really get some juicy stuff when Yolanda get tipsy from sipping. But one of the things I want to leave y'all with, and also go to our Facebook page, join. We'll be sending invite links out, and also like and share and comment. It helps us to grow our page, and it helps with the algorithms of YouTube to keep us going. And our audience building, if you comment, you just say hi, good job, or something, comment something that helps us out. But one of the things I want to show y'all is one of my favorite things. So let me see if y'all can see it. This is also something I got today. One of my, it's a lot of energy in this. This is Aura, Angel Aura Quartz. It's angelic. It helps to communicate with the angels. Look, I can make it move with my mind.
Oh, that's nice.
Look at that.
Pendulum crystal.
I can talk to it. So watch. Move left to right.
Yeah, those are really nice.
Circle.
Those are good.
I can move objects with my mind, but it's also good for other things. And if you'd like to know what else is good for, we'll be showing it in another video, a private group, and we'll be teaching you how to use this. It's a tool that you can use when you can't hear or talk to people as a spirit. Right. So we will show you how to use this. It's as good as what I started out with when I started, like before I was scared to hear. Like I started here and I was like, I'm not ready. So I was led to this.
I'm sorry, I had to do that one reading over because I was just like, I need to figure out what is that message.
Yeah, it's a good guide.
Somebody,
it's swinging.
Somebody, I'm just gonna say that.
You got some more information?
Yeah, because I wanted to go back and try and clarify the reading I said for the person with the wealth, the inheritance.
With all gravy, she just left a message. She said, "Do I need to sue someone?"
Do you need to sue someone? Oh my goodness! No, don't look like you got to do nothing. It's coming in when it's ready to come in, but I don't know. I don't know. It definitely looks like someone's probably just going to leave some money to you. Maybe leave a house to you. Maybe leave some money to you, or maybe it's just like definitely has to do with some maybe a transfer of property or transfer of wealth through just maybe someone leaving it to you. Maybe like I said, being in someone's will, or maybe an inheritance that you didn't know that you had coming to you that comes out of nowhere. It's just really interesting because I literally did the cards 3 times and the same exact cards came out. Great fortune, wealth. It's definitely the same thing. It's the same thing. So I'm like I say, it's not like I just wanted to clarify again, like I said, it's sometimes these type of things spiritual inheritance come to us. We're rewarded. There have been people that have been rewarded and gifted things through spirit, and You know, you like I said, you didn't even know of this relative. You never heard of this relative. He's like, you know, I never heard of this land, or I never heard of this family house or deed. You know, things just come out of nowhere. But it definitely looks like if you don't have any knowledge of any being anyone's will or anyone, you know, in your family with any type of wealth that may transfer or anything like that, if you don't know of it, maybe you don't know of it yet, but you know, it may be way down the way coming to you. But yeah, I just clarified that a couple of times, so it'd be interesting. I just wanted to, for me to see if I can get any more information, but sometimes it's a surprise to us. You know, sometimes we just get some sudden wealth out of nowhere because we just was in somebody's will. We didn't even know they liked us. You know, like, oh, I didn't even know they liked me. They left me all this money, or they left me this house, or they left me this. You just don't know. Maybe you were really good to somebody, you know, and you never know, they never forgot it. You know, spirit just tells me, like, you know, it seems it could be, you know, if you don't resonate with it, you know, you may be surprised. Who knows? So I just wanted to tap into that energy again, and I got the same thing. So, you know, we'll see. Hopefully one day you'll be able to come back and say, it's guess what? You know, I got this blessing out of the, you know, universe. You know, so.
Yeah, well, that's my sister, so so hopefully she will come in. I'm joking. I will definitely let you know.
You're like, hopefully he'll I'm right about to get my portion too.
Exactly.
I'm like, everybody went in now. Everybody went in. If y'all could, people that are watching this video, if you could go back, we have some good, fun videos that we posted live. We talked to Helen. She was a spirit that crossed over. We just have a lot of good live videos, not a lot, but quite a bit information that y'all may want to tap into. But eventually, probably in a couple of weeks, we will be closing our Facebook page. So you will have to join the group. Okay. Yeah. So we'd like to thank everybody for coming out and joining our live.
Yeah, anything else to say? You should share so you can embarrass Stephanie. I'm not kidding.
No,
I know.
Okay.
Yeah,
anybody that's on my friends or page or whatever, do not be tagging me. No, just
subscribe to our YouTube channel, spiritcloset.live. Yes, share it on Facebook. You might have some mutual friends with Stephanie. Bring her out the closet.
I know they're not. Okay, y'all, they are in the closet too. They ain't all the way out. They still got a foot in the closet. So if y'all want to expose them, go right ahead.
Stop it.
Yolanda family.
I know. I haven't even told my mama yet.
Go ahead, y'all. Go ahead. Y'all want to get back at it? Call her mama. Oh my goodness. All right, y'all. Thanks for joining us. Okay. We will be doing a show after this show, and y'all will get to see it one day eventually. But thank y'all for coming out and tuning in, and have a good night.
Okay, so All Gravy said, literally waiting for a heightened level spirituality as I do daily. And she said, wow, she'll take it. Thank you so much, and much love.
All right.
All right. Good night, everyone. Thank you all for watching.
All Gravy. Good night.
Good night.
And I gotta make sure I cut the date.